Hey everybody, join me today as I create a gingerbread fireplace for the elves to melt the chocolate in so they can dip their cookies for Santa's Sweet Shoppe. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Life with MaryAnn and Joe. Thanks so much for joining us today. And we are continuing in our Christmas 2023 series, and I'm still in the entry foyer, and I'm still working on Santa's Sweet Shoppe. Now this is going to be a big project because there's so many parts to it, and actually the part that I'm going to work on today will be the last part before I move on into another room, because the rest of it is the big tree and the big 12-foot tree that we have, and the stairway garland and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to hold off on that a little bit, so I'm going to be moving into another room. So in today's episode, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be actually building a little fireplace. Yeah, a fireplace, and I'm going to be making the fireplace out of cookies and cardboard, and it's going to look like a giant gingerbread fireplace for the elves to melt the chocolate and dip the cookies in. Okay, so if you caught the first episode, which I'll link down, not the first episode, but the one that goes with this series of the Santa Sweet Shoppe, I'm going to link it down below. You'll notice that I did not have any elves in it, and Santa sent me a text message, and he said, hey Joe, I think you forgot that it's Santa Sweet Shoppe, but it's the elves that actually create all the sweets. Remember, elves have 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. So they're the guys that are hooked on sugar. Okay, so I have this idea right here in this wall that I want to put a little fireplace here, a little hearth. And the reason for that is because I wanted this area, to carry out my Santa Sweet Shoppe theme, is I wanted it to look like an elf was dipping cookies in chocolate that's cooking in the fireplace. So I need to just make something right here, like makeshift for Christmas. And this is 35 inches wide right here, what I need. But now this wall is very, very high. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make the top of this little hearth 48 inches. And then I'm going to delete those and I'm going to put something behind there. So anyway, I have to get putting that together. All right, so I made my plans and I didn't have to buy anything. I had this wood in the shop and I'm going to start assembling it and putting it together. And I know this is wrong, but I actually hot glue it all together before I screw it. This way I can see it. All right, so I built this and I used scrap wood, and you can see how crooked this is, but it'll be fine because I'll straighten it out when I put it on. I don't know if you can picture it, but anyway, I did see the bottom there is going to be the firebox, right, for the little hearth I'm making here. And then, I'll bring it around here and then cover this up. So I made the bottom structure like that. And then I made the top structure to hold the mantle. And then I used these vertical pieces. They're 48 inches high. So this whole thing is 48 inches high by 35 inches wide by 15 inches deep. It's just going to fit into that little spot that I have in the foyer. Now, obviously, you can see this is not good work. This is just something that I threw up because I'm gonna, threw together, not throw up. Throw up, you know what I'm thinking. Anyway, but after Christmas, I'm gonna take this apart and get rid of it because I doubt I would ever use it again. But for this theme that I'm going for, I need it. So anyway, if you're planning to do that, you can do it with scrap wood, you can do it with cheap, crappy wood, but just be careful because it's all crooked and everything else. But remember, it's not something that you're going to keep up. If you were going to do something like this and keep it up, use better wood and just, draw your plan out before you do that. Okay, so let me continue with this. All right, so now I covered the whole thing in cardboard. I'm not wasting any more wood. So I did 3 sides in cardboard. I have to do inside there, but I don't have enough cardboard yet. I have to go to Costco to get some cardboard. So that's where we are right now. Okay, so MaryAnn got out these graham cracker cookies that's going to serve as the cookie base.
Okay, so this is our Joe's Innovative Fireplace, Gingerbread Fireplace. He constructed this out of wood and cardboard, which I already told you. And now we use graham crackers, real graham crackers, to set it. Because we're the little elves. So our name are Elf 1 and Elf 2 or whatever.
So it's just good
Yeah.
because I wanted this round part around here, but then I was gonna lay them out as bricks. But then MaryAnn thought it would look better, like
Right.
all.
Like the way an elf would really do it, you know? So, I mean, all with the little pieces, and a lot of the graham crackers broke, so it was good, useful. You see all the glue here. But I think it's cute, and I think it gives it a better, Joe was going to try to do it as a real brick, like as a bricklayer, would really lay it as brick. And I said to Joe, I think we should just kind of, I don't know what you call it, it must be freestyle. So we did our own freestyle. Organic or freestyle form. So I think it's really cute. I didn't, being honest with you, when he was doing it, I didn't think that I was going to like it, and I really like it. I think it's cute. And as we said, we put these pieces in, and so we're going to just do a little bit more on the sides, and
Okay.
wait till you see the finished product.
Next, I painted all of these trim pieces chocolate, and the paint was so thick it was like painting with chocolate. All right, so I moved it into the area where it's going to be placed, and I put the mantle on top, which you can see right there. So I want to put a picture behind it, but I don't want to hang it on the wall. So what I did was I screwed this board, a vertical board, up from the back of this little fireplace right here, and it's going to give me the place to hang a picture. So I'm using this wreath that I created last year for my peppermint room. It has that great Santa in the middle. He has a great face. And around the edges I have red ribbon and the candy cane ribbon, and it also has red and white lights in it. Okay, so here I'm just showing you how I secured that picture because it's a little bit heavy. There's a mirror in it, and I really wanted to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere and it doesn't shift at all. Okay, so I started putting garland around the whole thing. And to bulk up the top, I put some pics on each end and 2 in the middle as well. Down in the hearth, I put some bricks to give it a real feel. These are some ornaments I just wrapped in wrapping paper. It had red on one side and silver on the other, so it looks like little bocce candies. I made some styrofoam ice cream cones, some candy apples. These are those roasting marshmallows. I put 3 of them together, and I used some coffee stirrers to make the arms and the legs, and a little candy for his hat, and we have a marshmallow snowman candy man. I need some texture in there, so I'm using some ficus leaves from an old ficus tree, and all I did was Mod Podge them and glitter them up, and they add a lot of texture to the garland. I'm adding in some candy pics that we got in the rag shop. Does anybody remember the rag shop? Yeah, they're that old, but they're still in good shape, and I love them. Next in, some elves fooling around. These elves are from Oriental Trading, so check that place out because they supply schools. You can get a lot of them on the cheap. These are elves' feet, which we got from the Dollar Tree. I just put 2 of them together. I put a stick in each one to stiffen them up, and they look like the elf is diving in. A gingerbready placemat. And here's the whole thing. Hope you like it. Let me know. just so you can see how it coordinates what's going on across the foyer. Thanks everyone for stopping by today. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will be seeing you really soon with another Christmas video coming up really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.